Hello, gentle viewers. This is Indian. Welcoming you to an episode of Out of the Park Baseball 18 as the St. Louis Browns. In our last episode, we almost, but not quite, made the playoffs. And our goal is going to be to try to make those playoffs in the next couple of seasons. The owner has given us some specific goals for this offseason and to the next season or two, which is to play close 500 ball, get a better third baseman, improve on defense, and on long-term build a championship team. Before we do anything else, let's check on our transactions log. So we lost Tony Bogle, he wasn't that great. We lost Horace Allen. I actually would like to re-sign you if I could. Shock retires, and then the other two retired, and that's fine. How did you do defense-wise last season? Oh, that's right. You played right field the whole time. And you were really bad at it. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, you were really bad at it. I mean, hopefully we can do better than that. Let's check the free agent market and see what we've got. Seriously, the best player is actually Tony Bogle. What about this Bill Webb guy? How did you actually do for us last season? You hit really badly. And you are mediocre at best. They're basically... Do we have anything coming up in the minors that might help? I'm going to shop around Larry French. If we can get a significant upgrade in the infield, I would trade him, but I can't, so I guess we'll just keep him. Can we move Homer Peel to third? I mean, he's not great at it. You had a very good rookie year. Oh my goodness. Because you also played an amazing shortstop. I'll just give Jim Stroner a chance. I mean, at least he hits well. Okay, so they really don't like my defense. Who are the worst defenders on my team? Because that's what we're going to have to fix before we can fix anything else. Jack Tobin was a pretty awful right fielder, which is weird. We've got a lot of bad fielders, unfortunately. We might actually let Lovelace play center. We'll just make Freddie Lindstrom play. We'll just make Freddie Lindstrom play at third. He'd be amazing there. Absolutely. Yeah, Baby Doll Jacobson still hits pretty well. But he can't even play right field that well. Oh, Tobin was being forced to play center most of last season, wasn't he? Yeah, he was. He was really bad at it, too. Let me trade Tobin and see what kind of offer I can get. If I can get just like a decent player of any stripe, no one wants him. I'm just going to release Tobin then. I have no need for you. Or I just put him on the reserve roster. Okay. I think that's enough changes for now. We'll have the draft coming up too. We might get some talent through there. Let us sim up to MVP. I'm surprised if Woody English wins Rookie of the Year. Kind of hope he does. He was pretty damn good. Gotta wait for the minor database To be sorted. Yeah, it's going to change some team names around. What? Mal Harder? Oh! Reserve rosters went away. And now we have the minor leagues. Cool. Okay, so... everyone who has even a marginal chance of working out is going down to AA. Let's see. We need position players. Oh, here we go. 137. Oh, God. Wish there was a quicker way to do this, like drag and drop and just start cutting people left and right. It's gonna take a while to get down to 100 or down to 20. I didn't know that happened in 1927. That's cool. We have a minor league affiliate now, which means players will actually get better during the season. Oh, I wonder. There is a select all button. There we go. This is going to be a whole lot faster. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And there you go. We're now down to 20 players. Right. Just double check. No reserve roster at all, right? Yeah. So then you'll be the disabled list screen. Cool. Right. Trade proposal. You will give me Cleve Heathcote, a pretty decent center fielder, I'll admit, for a pretty decent relief pitcher, and a pitcher with some upside. Woody English won the Gold Glove. Reliever of the Year. Silver Slugger, Woody English won that at shortstop. Do I really want Heathcote? His problem is he can't really hit. What if I dropped Kylo and just offered you Pat Caraway? Maybe got you to throw in someone like an Edward Williams. What else do I have to throw in there? I don't need 3 catchers. I really don't, but I'll just do this for Heathcote. I'll see what he says. And you refused, so... Are you kidding me? This punk, Ed Morgan, won over Woody English. The only thing I can think of is that Woody English had too many at-bats last season. He did have 100 AP plate appearances last season. That might actually be enough for him not to qualify. 31 triples. That's not likely to happen again. Like, ever. Just won't. I think we're going to rely on the draft to add a little bit more talent. Jakey May finished second. Man, Woody English couldn't even crack the top 3. Okay, he was actually really good. Okay. You know what? I'm not going to object to that. What do we have in terms of free agency? I need better players show up now that people had to start cutting people off their rosters. Not really. I think we'll just let Freddie Lindstrom play third base. I'm not giving you Wade Hoyt and Caraway. Nope. Nope. I agree with you, he's a center fielder, but you don't need to keep offering the same damn one. Wow, this isn't actually a great draft class. Let's see who else is there. I'd really like to get Betancourt, but I know we're not that good. I know we weren't that bad this season. Let's go up to the Hall of Fame voting. Is it Chicago? Anything after me, another crappy center fielder? No. For me, at least a decent center fielder. And an interesting relief pitcher who could have really good stuff someday. For Merv Shea, if I can get you to throw something else in, like Woody Jensen. What do I have to throw in? Do for Earl Clark, who's not even that important to me. So you give me Woody Jensen and Ray Bench. Can I get you to give me like an Art Reinholds? No, I want Woody Jensen. Drop Merv Shea. I will actually make this deal. I've got to do it because we need the upgrade to center field. He's already a 55 at center, and Lovelace is pretty good too. You're gone. You're just gone. What was that other guy we got? That Art something or other? Where'd he end up? Okay, good. He's in third. He's at third base where he belongs. Okay. Winter meetings end. Got what we needed desperately, which was an upgraded center field. And we didn't need the catcher because we still have Al Lopez, and he's not likely to go anywhere anytime soon, at least not until he declines a lot more than he already has. Okay. I'll give Home Run Baker another try. He'd be the first third baseman in the Hall of Fame, so I'd be fine with voting him in. I'm willing to throw in a vote for Eddie Saccott. Anyone with a 50 WAR above, yeah, Wahoo Sam definitely deserves. He's got the 3,000 hits. I'm cool with that. Bill Donovan, meh. Meh. There's no one else here that really stands out to me as someone who desperately needs in, besides Wahoo Sam. Yeah, I'm just not that interested in any of these guys. I mean, how good... Yeah, the average Hall of Fame pitchers right now are amazing, and I don't want to bring the average down too much. I'm only going to put 3 guys on my ballot. Okay, draft's going to be a big deal for us, as usual. There's 54 rounds, but there's going to be nowhere to put most of these players. Yeah, there's no way in hell we're going to get the kind of top player that we really need. Lee Cunningham would be a nice upgrade, but I also would like to try to play a little bit more for the future. Hawks Eckert. No. Who would you take? You want me to take Cy Johnson. There's a lot to like about him in some respects. What about Bobo Newsom? He's going to strike a lot of people out. I'm actually going to take him. If he's still around, I was going to take the third baseman then. Oh well. John Croner. Luke Hamlin, maybe. He's a pretty standard starter, but he's a pretty decent one. I can draft him too. Croner's the only one who's worth anything. I'll draft him. And then I will complete the draft. It's a problem with the old draft. A lot of these players are going to be very, very heavily... wow, someone actually wants more than the slot. Want a major league contract? I'm not giving you a major league contract. I'll give you your signing bonus, but I'm not going to give you a major league deal. You're going to have to earn that. And meet demand. He definitely wants a major league contract. I'll give you $1,000 a year. What is the league minimum? Financials. I just want... Where's the stupid... Minimum player, okay. So 2,000 actual year isn't that bad. I'll give him 2,000 a year, that's fine. And we'll do a 3-year deal to start out with. No, I don't want Clee 5th code anymore. Go, I got my center fielder. Kroner signed, Hamlin signed. Newsom signed. He's got to be on the Major League roster, I know. I have 70 players in the minors. God damn it. We'll see what happens. And all my original draft picks signed, so that's good. Trade proposal. Why does everyone think I need a new center fielder? No, I don't want him. Yeah, Crawford and Sakat made it. Poor home run Baker. He can't seem to buy his way in. Let's go up to the preseason start date. No, I am not giving. Why does everyone think I need an older center fielder? I don't want center fielders. I'm perfectly happy with the combination of Lovelace and what's his face. We increased my budget. That's pretty neat. Johnny Frederick is decent. Pickering is kind of crap. I think Saltzcover is going to be my backup, isn't it? Yeah, he is. Yeah, this is Saltzcover's year to play in the majors. I won't push it right now. Because I don't know if it's a 40-man roster just till spring training, or if I get a 40-man roster all year long. So we'll see what happens. Okay, spring training roster. We will go ahead and put French on there. We'll put Ortman on there. Schaffner, Tobin. And we'll say Walsh. Up to opening day. $5 days for Hoyt, that's fine. No. You know what? I'm just going to say no. I'm not giving up my catcher. Just, why does everyone think I can't handle center? I don't know. Oh, you know what? I don't actually have my... And give me all the depth charts too. And do the same for pitching. We'll wait a bit longer. Personal message. Here we go. Okay, yeah, it's down. Yeah, we're going to have to make a lot of demotions and cuts and so forth. Ortman goes down. Where's French? Oh, he's there, okay. I'd love to send Newsom down, but I can't. You don't want to be demoted, Schellenbach? Then you're cut. Schaffner, I'd like to get a little more experience. I need your 3 more people, and they should probably all be pitchers, to be honest with you. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 7 starting pitching. I don't need that much starting pitching. Oh, why can't I put you in the minors? Oh, I can. He just gets paid at the major league rate. Okay. Then I'm fine with that. You refuse to be promoted, then you're fired. And then Jack Tobin. And I'll cut you too because you genuinely don't offer much to the team. Okay. So there's our opening day roster. I don't know if there's actually a penalty for having too many people in the minor leagues. Or it'll just force me to cut them. We'll see what happens. Top 100 prospects. None of them play for the St. Louis Browns. I wonder how my minor league system looks. Minor league system rating. St. Louis Browns, I'm at 8th. That's not ideal. Alright, let's go and start building the roster. Clear all lineups, clear all depth charts. Okay. Steve O'Neill will be the starting catcher. Saltzgaver will bat second. I'm going to get you a start once a week. Sizzler's going to play first. Bishop will play second. Lindstrom will play third. English will play short. Walsh will back up at second. Actually, Rigney will do backups at all 3 positions. He's the only one who can handle all 3. Charles Walsh. You only play second and a little bit of third. Stroner does play a bit of first, so he can back up at first. And then we'll give Walsh, like, there we go. Outfield, we've got Lou Fonseca at left. Do we start Jensen in center, or do we start Lovelace? Let's try Lovelace first. And Jensen can back up in center. Jacobson will play right. And you're actually a really good power hitter, so I'll give you a couple chances to start at left field, maybe. And then Jensen will also back up and right. Okay. Carl East will be the #1 pinch hitter. Peel's pretty decent. Saltzgaver is pretty decent. And then in terms of speed, yeah, we literally have like only bad options as pinch runners. Okay, so we will copy the depth chart. We'll paste it in. And we'll start working on the lineup here. Okay. So batter ratings. We want the very best contact hitter in the middle of the lineup, which remains our good friend George Sizzler. So Sizzler will bat third. Bishop did a great job of getting on base last season. I think Bishop will continue to be our... We'll play there. I don't have much power on this team, but we'll make it work. Okay, who's a good contact here who could move people along? Jacobson, I think. I think we're actually going to have Fonseca hit third and have Sisler hit fourth. Then Woody English will bat fifth. Then Lindstrom, then O'Neill, then Lovelace. That's a good lineup. That's a good lineup. I think that'll work out nicely. All right, pitching staff. Let's clear the decks. Best pitcher is easily Jakey May, followed by Tommy Thomas. Cooney will be the stopper, and he'll back up as the closer. Hoyt will be the number 3 starter. He can be number 4. And then I think Bain will be number 5 among the starters. You can be my lefty specialist. Middle relief, middle relief, middle relief. Use more often. And you're going to be backup high leverage. Because you've got such a good strikeout rate that I'd really like to make sure that you've got a chance to get involved. So, yeah, that's pretty solid. And then I think it's time to begin the season. Does seriously no one care that I've got like 1,000 people in AA? Oh, some teams still don't have minor league rosters. Okay. Lovelace will only be out for a week. That'll give that rookie a chance to play a bit. Okay. We don't know when you're going to come back. Lefty Tyler won 250 games. I don't think he was very good in real life, was he? Not nearly this good. Interesting. Ale picks pop player? George Sisler. Yes. Right, let's play another month. Oh, here we go. Clint Brown. Rookie of the month is Tom Angley. So we don't really have anybody to fill that role, and that's fine for now. That's fine. Because we don't play the whole month of April, I'm going to go ahead and give them a second month before I start making some changes. I'm just going to let Jacobson play till he falls apart. That's bad. I got to put him on the disabled list. Is Milt Schaffner getting any better? I don't think he is. At least not yet. I could call up Bobo Newsom, but really he's not ready either. I guess it will be Schaffner for now. And then Larry French has thrown 15 innings of just about perfect baseball. We'll go ahead and let do this. I'm going to give him a chance to be a starter. And then you can play some middle relief for us. So he was going into high leverage situations and dominating. And that's enough of an audition for me to give him a chance to earn a start. 3,500 hits for Tris Speaker. You were not a part of the starting lineup. You're just a guy. And if you don't like it, I'll trade you. Let's take just the quickest of looks at statistics and see how people are doing this season. Sisler's doing well, English is doing well, and he's injured. That's not great. Freddie Lindstrom is enjoying a great season. Max Bishop is doing well. Fonseca's really not so great this season. We'll see how long English is out. Only a couple of weeks. That's fine. I'm going to plug you right back in as soon as you're healthy again. And now I don't know when you're coming back. Do I have to freaking fire my damn trainer? He's getting really bad about that. He's just getting old at this point. I wouldn't be surprised if he retires here in a season or so. If I had an outfielder to replace him, I'd actually replace him now. But I don't. May's best hitter is Lou Gehrig. Well, it's hard to argue with that. Steamboat Williams. And Chuck Klein. I can't believe the Yankees ended up with Chuck Klein. They don't need him. Okay, front office. Priority extreme winning. I guess it's like winning while you're like drinking Mountain Dew or something like that. Right. So the question becomes, do we have any hitters that are almost ready? Or at least good? I mean, we kind of have a replacement at third base. We have Art Reinholtz. But we're just not in a great shape right now. Okay, Woody English is recovered. This is the best of possible news. Let's get him back in the lineup. We could check free agency, I guess. See if there's someone we can replace Jacobson with. Wouldn't be the worst idea. Now there's a pitcher left and that's it. Ooh. What kind of contract do you want, Swafford? Oh, you don't want anything to do with me. Oh, I think you played for me last season. No? Why don't you want to play for me? I'd totally bring you on board. Yes. You can have it, my friend, and you might get a chance to break through. We'll just have to see. Ooh. People like Ira Flagstead. And perfect timing. Jacobson's now out for the rest of the season. I hope you can fill in, Ira. Is there anyone else who's like a surprisingly good hitter this season? Woody English. We'll bat him second and then bat Lindstrom fifth. Okay, copy you. Put Flagstead in and then paste the lineup. There we go. That's a better look for the team, I think. Of course, we just bring him in and he's already injured. I hate you. Okay, Jakey May is back. So let's look at the pitching staff. Larry French has been amazing. I know he hasn't pitched as much innings, but he's just been outstanding. There's no way on earth I can conceivably consider demoting him. Or taking him out of the rotation. I think Bane is the one to come out of the rotation. And then we will go ahead and have Kylo pitch. And then we'll put May back where he belongs, at the top of the heap. Ah. Well, Milt, back to AA with you. Actually, our pitching is actually really bad this season. I bet that's holding us back. Did I see Harris? I thought I saw Harris's name here. Here we go. That's the different Harris. Let me just take the quickest of looks at our team pitching staff. Our starter's actually 5th in the league. We're not stealing many bases, but that's not really what this team is built to do. We are here to chew bubblegum and take names, and we are all out of bubblegum. I already know it's unclear. We already know he missed the season. What the hell are you talking about? I don't know. A trade proposal. Is it a real one? No, it's another one who wants to give me a bad center fielder and get the moon in return. Go away. Actually, we'll take a quick look at the trading block. Stupid Chuck Klein. He's only been amazing. What's the number 1 overall draft pick? Who's on the trade block right now? Bucky Harris doesn't do much for me. Neither does Basler. Turner Barber? He only really plays right. He is a pretty good contact hitter. What would I have to trade to pick him up? You want hardly anything. I will happily hand you Billy Bancroft for this. That'll be a nice addition to the team. I like having Carl East off the bench. Who do we send down? Stroner, I think. He hasn't even gotten into a game this season. And then I actually want, unless Flagstad's hitting really, really well and he's hitting like crap, I want Barber in. It's a nice, cheap way to upgrade the team, and I give up virtually nothing for it, so I'm totally fine with that. If it's for a center fielder, you want a lot for Ty Cobb. And Ty Cobb can't even play the field anymore. No. I'm just gonna ignore you. Just gonna ignore you. You know what? I'm not giving up Bobo Newsom. I'm just not. You are not untouchable. Bunny Brief. You're not. Well, you've got a lot of power, and this is a lineup that doesn't have much of that. But I can't seriously bench Fonseca for you. You had a couple World Series rings. Oh, you played for the Yankees. You're so good as a role player, though. How are we doing pitching-wise? Ugh. You should be a lot better than this. You're a fourth overall draft pick, and you've just been mediocrity defined. Because you walk too many people. Okay, do I want to rehire my hitting coach? Oh, I need to hire managers and stuff for the minor league teams. Okay. How are you getting along with the current hitters? You're doing fine. Will give you an extension. Done. Okay. I want a manager. I wonder if John McGraw would agree. He's gonna like, nope. That's fair, I guess. But Gavi Cravath, you don't want to work for Wichita Falls. Let's take Leo Callahan. No, I want to lock you down. And they'll need a hitting coach and a pitching coach. You would take this deal. I would love to have a hitting coach that I can develop. And a pitching coach. TJ Katzer. You don't want to work for Wichita Falls. I bet you do. Here we go. A good minor league coaching staff is the key to good, solid minor league development. That's what I've always said. What are you going to offer me? Kurt Walker. As irritated as Tommy Thompson has made me of late, I'm not going to trade him for... Yeah, it's just not worth it. If you were a little bit younger, I'd actually take this one on. But you're not, so... Sizzler, very popular. Bishop. English, Fonseca, Cheeky Matt. We're going to have quite a few All-Stars, I think. Let's see here. There's May. There's Sizzler and Bishop and Fonseca. What? Woody English didn't make the team. It's kind of lame. He's having a really good year. I mean, he's not hitting 35 triples, but... Or 31, sorry. Bishop's having a good year. Sizzler is. Lindstrom's really coming into his own. Fonseca and O'Neill are playing well. Barber's been slightly disappointing. Is anyone crapping the bed with the glove? Not really. Sizzler is slipping a little bit, but he's such a good hitter that it's like I'm going to take him out of the lineup. We need more power hitters. We're getting pushed aside. And that's not cool. We got all of our minor leaguers. Excellent. Trade proposal. People must really think I desperately need a center fielder. Okay, Lovelace missing 3 months is certainly not going to help. Woody, my man, this is your time. That's your time to prove that you belong here. You've hit pretty well in limited time. You're actually a really good center fielder, too. Is it a center fielder? It's probably a center fielder. Nick Cullup. No, I'm not giving up 2 of my better prospects. We do need... I would like 1 more outfielder. Bill Arlington. Yeah, alright. I'm just going to have you just on the roster for right now, and if you make it into games, you make it in. If you don't, you don't. You're doing a good job of getting on base. but O'Neal's just a better catcher than you are for right now. Yeah, I don't have a great pitching staff. I need an elite. I need like an elite player added to this roster somehow, some way. Roush can't play center anymore. Why would I give up my dude? Yeah, we're not going to make the playoffs, I don't think. Joe Munson. I really don't like Kylo very much. Hamlin's interesting, but he's also very far away. That's one I traded for Hoyt. And Hoyt's been nothing but mediocre since I've acquired him. That's a big win for the Red Sox. Stupid Hoyt. Quit offering me trades for bad center fielders. It's just not going to happen. I don't need another first baseman. I'm not going to trade Kylo. Oh, he does hit for power. But I don't really want to get rid of Lidstrom. Holy crap. Okay, it's impossible for me to think that they didn't get hosed on that. I mean, Coolier is an amazing hitter, like really, really good. And in exchange, all they got was like a bunch of garbage. That was a really bad trade. I don't know why the AI would make that trade. Hey, look, it's another trade proposal. Now you want even more for Ty Cobb. How about I don't make that trade? Because I'm not gonna make the playoffs this season anyway. I mean, no matter what happens, we just keep running into the fact we don't have an elite hitter besides Sizzler. We don't have an elite pitcher. Now, French is turning out very nicely. Very nicely indeed. And I look forward to seeing how he'll perform going forward, because he's rocketing up because he throws so hard. And that's really useful. But, like, let's look at pitching stats. I mean, Tommy Thomas is decent. Hoyt is decent. They're giving me a lot of innings. Everyone has problems with walking. Except for May. And except for French. I think we need to focus a little bit more on control than we have been. Yeah, Bane I think is going to be gone here soon. And we lose Barber for 5 weeks. That's brilliant. I know we didn't give up much for him, but that still rankles me. And I still don't have a hitting prospect that I would wish to toss into the fire. You need to work on that control, buddy. You have got so much potential talent. You just need to work on that control. If you can get that up to a 40, I'll give you a shot next season. Mel Harder, he's another one. They're just not developing control. That's really unfortunate. Moslov only plays. He's decent, I guess. You know what, Carl East? Can Fonseca play right as well as he plays left? Nah, he really only plays left. Screw it. Let's give you a shot, Carl. Let's give you regular playing time and see if you can impress for the rest of this season. I will gladly take a bad performance in right field if it means you can hit like 20, 25 homers a season. Yeah, we're going to be right around 500, and I don't see much we can do to improve that. He seriously is not suited to playing in the starting lineup. He just isn't. Although he might get a chance because freaking Woody English just tore his damn ligaments. I'm going to leave him in the lineup and then just have the AI work around it. You can make all the complaints you want to be traded as much as you want. I'm going to decide who gets traded and when they get traded. I'm gonna let East play the rest of the season and right. We'll see how he does. We might get Jacobson before the end of the season anyway. Yeah, we're already out of the playoffs. Lovelace is back. We're lucky we might finish at 500. We finished about 3 games over. That's not the worst thing that's ever happened. Okay. So we finished in 4th place, 18 games out of 1st place, and I bet the Yankees are number 1. No, the Philadelphia A's are actually number 1 again. Who do you guys have that's so good? That's why I keep forgetting you have Lou Gehrig and Mickey Cochran and Goose Goslin. That's a crazy middle of the lineup. That's just insane. And even if you don't have like mega awesome pitchers, you've got really good ones. But this offense... Let's take a quick look before we end this season and move on to the next. Let's just look and see how we're doing. Finished 4th in runs scored. Really good bullpen ERA. Starting staff could be better, but I think Larry French was an excellent addition, and he'll definitely get a job next season with us. Good season from Sizzler hitting. Lindstrom shows he belonged in his first full Major League season at the age of 27. If I would have known he could play third base, I would have kept him in. I would have played him at third like all this time. We need to get the homers. Carly's finished 3rd in the team in homers. He didn't even play half the season. How bad were you in right field, really? Pretty terrible. But you know what? That's just life. Ooh, the Phillies won. He is delighted of my performance. He wants you to win games, wants you to upgrade to third base again. But Lindstrom was good. Oh, there goes Ira Flagstead. Sorry, buddy. Okay. Who did we lose? Nobody. That's convenient. Ooh, batting title for Sizzler. Very nice. Yeah, we need to pick up some elite talent in the offseason if we can. Who's available as a free agent? Is there anyone even intriguing? Charlie High has both power and discipline. You are such a good... Yeah, I'll do it. I will offer you a contract right now. There we go. Oh yeah, we gotta activate Jacobson, don't we? And as usual, you'll get 2 seasons in this one. Chicago wants me to sell out for Tris Speaker. No. I'm not saying Tris Speaker's not a good hitter, but I'm saying I don't have a spot for him. I might just tell him, stop offering me Tris Speaker. Just waiting for things to load. A personal message. He's happy, but not that happy so far. Okay, Silver Sluggers. Yeah, Sizzler's not going to break that. Klein was Rookie of the Year. Oh, Larry Frank finished second. That's really cool. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that at all. I really didn't get Reliever of the Year. See, the problem is you're giving this award to people who actually started. Yeah, he was a starter. He started 33 out of 40 games. And he played AAA. What's the International League Pitcher of the Year? Okay. Pitcher of the Year was Hod Eller. Another trade proposal. Is it one that's even remotely acceptable? Nope. Oh, I meant to check Gold Gloves. Did Woody English win again? He did not. Oh, but Tom Lovelace won one. That's good news. But yeah, stop offering me these people that can't play. Okay, another trade proposal. No. Just stop offering me trades for bad center fielders. Wow, he just won the Cy Young Award and you're trading him. He is a really good pitcher. But damn. And what did Detroit get for it? A mediocre shortstop. A mediocre center fielder. I don't get this. I don't get why you would trade a player like that for that little. There's got to be something I'm missing in the way this game is evaluating trades. Because I would never have made that trade. You want to give me Clay Hopper, who at least is young. He's got a bit of pop. I traded him to you. I'm not going to give you Wade Hoyt and Luke Hamlin for him. Luke Hamlin alone, maybe. If I drop Hoyt, would you make the deal? I could offer you Charles Walsh. But if I'm going to give you Walsh, I'm going to want more than that. So what can I get you to throw in? Monty Weaver. Another guy with absolutely no control. What do you have on your reserve roster? What do you have on your active roster? You'd never give me Babe Ruth or Chuck Klein. Just for S's and G's. Yeah, you're not going to give me Chuck Klein. But like Steamboat Williams, no. I'm not going to make this trade. You're not really giving me much. Maybe I just need to adjust my expectations about what I can and can't get from a trade. Maybe that's my problem. Well, we got Charlie High. And the fans are pretty pleased with that. I'm pretty pleased with that. Newsom didn't get any better. He put a little bit more on his fastball, which is good. His movement's moved up a tiny bit, which is good. But it's going to take a while for you to be ready for the bigs. And you're just ever so slowly getting better. But you're both quite young. Schaffner is improving at a faster rate. He's getting better control, which is the one thing everyone needs. You're not really an upgrade in third base except for power. Maybe I trade Stroner. What could I get for you? Nobody interesting. Yeah, I think part of the problem with Out of the Park Baseball 18 is it's either vastly overrating prospects or it's vastly underrating veterans. Because, I mean, together we've seen some really, really bad trades. Just awful deals. Where people are trading 3-time Cy Young Award winners for a bunch of crap. You'll give me Hooper for Charles Walsh. I will take this deal. That's a decent play, actually. What do you think? I just want every center fielder in the league now? I'm not going to give up Hoyt or Hamlin. You're not even an interesting player. Go away. Okay. It's time for the Hall of Fame again. Let's see here. I'm going to keep voting for Baker. Okay. Fred Clark, no. 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 Heine Grow? Not really. Sherry McGee? Meh. Hippo Vaughn I will vote for. Because that's a good overall war. You know what? I will toss my vote to Clark Griffith just for fun. We're not even getting people with like 2,500 hits. Frank Clark does have over 2,500 hits. You know what? I will go ahead and cast a ballot for him. I think there's literally no other outfielders in the Hall of Fame. There's no left fielders. That's what I'll vote. We'll go up to the draft. What we're missing is like that flagship player. We've got Sizzler, and he's really good, but he won't be good forever. Then this is the problem that we have. And this is a bad year. It's like a really bad year for players. Ball player Schilling. Don't get me wrong, I would totally take him if he was available, but I'm the 11th pick, so there's not likely to be much available. You'll finish with good control and good movement. Already throw 92. Is there anybody who can help me like right now? Dettori, Right, I think we just go ahead and take Hoiser. I think he's the only person here that really interests me. You think I should take a ball player Hardaway? No. I'm just going to auto-draft at this point. I wish the drafts weren't quite so top-heavy. I do find that mildly irritating. That's really bad. Hoiser wanted almost no money. None of these guys actually want that much money. Yeah. We're going to have a tough time going forward. I mean, are you anywhere near decent enough to justify it? No. So go away. I just don't know what to do at this point. We're in a situation where we're not bottoming out, so we don't get like the best players in the draft. It's hard to upgrade through trade, and there's rarely anything interesting in the free agent market. Single season records for isolated power, it's just him. Yeah, that Babe Ruth guy was pretty good. So I'd really like to. I hope that when they do Out of the Park Baseball 19, that they really focus on the trade model, because there's just so many trades that just don't make any sense to me. Okay, so Pie Trainer, a pretty good shortstop, goes for a decent relief pitcher. Okay, and a brilliant prospect. I mean, I know, and maybe you know too, that Lefty Gomez is actually a Hall of Fame pitcher. No, he wasn't. I'm not thinking Lefty Gomez. Who am I thinking of? Come on. Lefty Grove. That's the one I was thinking of. Still, this is a really smart trade, and it makes sense for both sides. You're getting a very good shortstop, and you're picking up a mediocre reliever, most importantly, an elite level starting pitcher. Hippo Vaughn almost made it. It's like super close. We'll see if he makes it next year, maybe. And then we'll go up to preseason. Yeah, I'm not going to get a compensation pick, and that's reasonable. See, what worries me right now is that we're not getting the elite talent that we need. Maybe it's time to find like someone and just like trade them. You're trading a bad shortstop for an interesting pitcher and a mediocre second base. See, that even seems like a reasonable trade. Seems like too many trades are just all my rookies for one veteran, and the veteran's not that good. Or sorry, the other way around. All my veterans for one rookie, and the rookie's not that good. I think the game overvalues rookies. Right. Who should get a shot in spring training this season? If we sort purely by overall, it's probably Stroner, but I don't really need him. Maybe Harder, maybe Schaffner. And then I'm actually going to try to see if anyone wants Stroner. Because I just don't have much of a need for him. Get Bucky Harris. But I don't need a second baseman. Yeah, there's just not much to that. Newsom. Give me just a little bit of control, buddy. Just a little bit. How did you do in the second half of the season? You hit okay. Not brilliantly, but okay. Why aren't you listing his... Okay, because 1929 just started. Okay. You didn't play... Okay, you actually played really well at center field. It was right field you struggled at. You might actually get the starting job. Yeah, we really need a break with the pitching staff. I think that'll help a lot if we can get a break. Just like one player just like plays out of his mind. Yeah, there's nothing here worth bothering about. We'll check potential, and there's not really anything here either. I'll offer you a minor league deal. You never know when you might need a backup. He just got injured. That's not great. Yeah, we need a little extra. And I'm just not sure if we're going to be able to get that, given the current environment. Let's see. Dick Porter, decent second baseman without a position, for a decent relief pitcher and an interesting prospect. Now, see, that makes sense. Maybe it was just like a couple of really weird trades. Maybe that's what was going on there. Yeah, I don't care. It's spring training. Losing Bill Bain for the season kind of stinks, but then again, he wasn't that great last season. You just weren't. I mean, you haven't been really good for us in a long time. Oh, that's actually something we could try. We could try rating. That is how I got Woody English, isn't it? I got him from one of the from one of the minor leagues you can buy players from. Let's check the Blue Ridge League. List all players. I can purchase a player from these guys, but you all stink. Texas League. That's like the proper minor league, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I can't purchase a player from the Texas League. PCL I should be able to purchase players from. Yeah, there's just no one here that's really worth buying. I mean, maybe Al Grabowski? Grabowski's got really good stuff and some decent control, too. He wouldn't be a terrible reliever. Like, specialized in being a reliever. Yeah, I got extra money. Yeah, I'd actually have to trade for him. I don't think we can trade. Just for fun. What if I were like said like George Sisler? It would probably not let this happen, but I just want to see. Okay, he just refuses to be traded. Yeah, that's fine. That's reasonable. I think that was the only other option. Oh, the International League. There's a league I can buy people from or not. I can. A switch hitting shortstop with decent power? Why can't I buy him? He's the one I want to buy. Man, you suck. Alright. Well, I got my reliever. That was pretty cool. Yeah, we need to be sorting some stuff out here. Alright, let's finish spring training. So we'll just finish the season and then we'll end the episode. I'm going to start monitoring these episode times a little bit more closely. We may only make them one episode per season, or one season per episode. But we might also do two. I haven't decided yet for next week. So when we get back from when I get back from my trip, we will actually could resume with St. Louis, but we will be doing he wants a winning season, okay, and no one on the Browns. So, what was I gonna say? We will continue with this season, and we'll do 5 half-hour to 45-minute episodes a week. So, so you'll still get plenty of out of the park baseball. We're just gonna change up how it's done. It actually means you'll get more baseball and less of the other stuff, which will probably actually help the channel because very few people seem to like the other games I play, which is fine. I don't necessarily mind that at all. Okay, French is gonna stay. Schaffner's gonna go down. Harder's gonna go down. I need to get rid of 4 more players. I have a lot of outfielders on here. Jim can go. Allington can go. Didn't I trade for you? I did. I did trade for you. You can go to the minors. And do I just release Baby Doll? I mean, he's been good for us for a very long time. But he's just getting on in years. And I've got lots of other people who are at least as good as he is. I will try to trade him, actually. You really want to get rid of Bucky Harris, don't you? What is it about Bucky Harris you don't like? I don't really have a spot for him, unfortunately. Something here that really does it for me. Yeah, I might even just release him. Or do we release Barber? If I'm going to cut one of these guys, I'd probably actually cut Barber. Because Jacobson at least can still hit. Barber can't. He won't take a release, so I'll just cut him. And we're down to the 25 as usual. Perfect. Clear it all. Steve O'Neill hit really well last season. It's hard for me to sit here with a straight face and say that no, he's not going to be the starting catcher. As much as I like Saltzgaber. He did okay in limited time too. I think we'll do what we did last season and let Saltzgaber play once a week. Sisler at first, of course. Bishop at second, of course. Freddie Lindstrom at third, of course. Woody English at short, of course. Fonseca. Jensen. And High. Carl East will back up at left. Lovelace will back up in center. Jacobson will back up in right. Jacobson will be number 1 bat off the bench. East will be number 2. Rigney will back up all 3 positions. Peel will pull back up at shortstop as an extra person there. Ray Blades will add a little extra at second. Can't you play first? You can. I'll actually have East back up at first as well. There we go. Copy the depth chart. I know he ain't going to be super happy about that. He's going to have to get over it, isn't he? Okay. Let's look at ratings again. Sort by contact as usual. Again, I just think Fonseca works so well as the number 3 hitter, and Sisler works so well as the cleanup hitter. It's literally like the perfect combination. Bishop again leading off. English will hit second again. High will hit 5th. O'Neill will hit 6th. Jensen will hit 7th. We're missing Lindstrom. Lindstrom will hit above Jensen. That's a good lineup. We'll stick with that. Copy lineup. And paste. And there you go. Bishop is so good at getting on base. So good. Like anything else he adds to the team is just a bonus. He is my hero. Pitching staff. Let's nuke this guy. We're going to start with Jakey May, of course. I'm going to give French a little more as the number 2. I'm going to give him a chance to really show what he can do. Thomas will be 3rd. Hoyt 4th. Kylo 5th. May is ready to pitch, right? Yeah, he's fine. Again, Cooney will be the stopper. Backup is the closer. I want Grabowski to be middle relief. He can come in a high leverage situation because he's going to strike fools out. Sutherland is middle relief. Use him as often as you want. Turner will stay a specialist. And then Stewart, he's going to be a middle reliever too. I could eventually just... Yeah, your stamina's not good enough to make you a starter, but you're actually a pretty damn good reliever. Okay. I think it's time. Begin. You're jumping all over the place. And there goes Wade Hoyt again. Really, we should feel lucky we got 200 innings out of him last season. If you think about it. We need a pitcher. It's almost certainly got to be Schaffner. Really don't like throwing him in like this because I'm not that convinced he'll be that great, but we'll see what happens. Okay. Frankie Frisch. How did you get Frankie Frisch? You've had him for a long time, okay. There's Jim Bottomley, one of the more questionable Hall of Famers. There's Bucketfoot Simmons. #1 player for Sizzler. Problem is, as long as Babe Ruth's in the league, he's just going to win like the MVP every season. Or close to it. We're doing really badly this year. Like, really badly. I know you think you could be contributing more. Let's see how the team's actually doing. Pitching's actually not bad. We're actually not hitting all of a sudden. And the bullpen is questionable. Cooney's having a lot of trouble. That's not like him. Oh, come on, Charlie, really? Well, at least you're hitting home runs. That's more than I can say for some people. I think Fonseca's losing it. I think he's aging. But we'll see how he does. Is he really playing badly in left field? He's actually playing pretty badly in left field. Holy shit, dude. All High is doing is hitting for power. He is drawing a goodly number of walks. So we'll just have to hope he can pick it back up. Yeah, we're not scoring enough runs. But it will get better. I'm concerned about this bullpen, though. You've been pretty good in the past for us, right? You've been consistently one of the best. What's happened to you this season? You're not striking people out. That's got to be a fluke. No, I'm sorry, it's not the striker. It's the walk rate. That's spiked all of a sudden. We'll see if he can sort it out. Still loads of time left in the season. I'll tell you what. If someone makes me even a decent offer for you, I'll trade you. I think I'm getting a lot of, like, mediocre offers. I'll tell you what, let me check the trade block. Nope, that's not the one button I wanted to click on. I guess I can check free agency too. Dutch Leonard? Why would you just release him? Please. I will happily pitch you as a starter if I can get you. Right. Actually need a trade. Here we go. Player trade, trading block. Joe Gideon. Doesn't really hit. You don't hit. You hit okay. But you're not, like, brilliant or anything. I'll tell you what, I will put you on the trade block, Topper. If people want you, they can trade for you. There you go. Absolutely. Okay. Now watch carefully. I'm going to send Schaffner back down. I'm going to throw you right in the lineup, in the rotation. You really think you want to be in the middle of the lineup? When the hell did that happen? Dude, you're getting plenty of playing time. Let's check team chemistry. Maybe that's what's happening here. No, team chemistry's fine. We've got a lot of leaders. That's good news. I think they're just acting like this because we're not winning very many games. Damn it. Oh, guess what? It's East time. It's Eastern Standard Time. You know what, Steve O'Neill? I'll bump you up to 5th. Maybe that'll make you happier. They're still useful. And I kind of want to make you happy just a little bit. I'm not going to put you on the DL for 5 days, dude. You are free to think whatever you want. You are not going to crack the starting lineup. I don't care how good you are defensively. You can't hit. Yeah, we're just getting destroyed right now. 400 homers. I'm willing to bet. Let's just check the leaderboards. That he's the #1 hitter in Major League history by a pretty sizable margin in homers. Babe Ruth, career 400. That must have been before the season started. #2, Bob Meusel. #3, George Sisler. It's twice as many as #2. As many as #2 and #3 combined. He's pretty good at them home run balls, as the saying goes. Dutch Leonard will miss a week. That's fine. Can have Charlie High back. That's lovely news. Actually, I should have been playing Jacobson at right. How's Carl done? Nah, I gotta put him back in. High is too important hitting-wise. Because he actually hits for power. Poor Carl. Every time he thinks he's going to get himself a permanent starting gig, I have to demote him. I know Jacobson's probably a whining too. Actually, I should have put Jacobson in first. I think our real problem is I think Fonseca's starting to slip. Yeah. Sisler's not doing so hot. Woody English is just crazy. He's like legit crazy. He's led the league 2 seasons in a row in triples. What's the all-time record for triples? I gotta ask. Triples, John Wilson hit 36, and English I think hit 35. No, 31. That's crazy. English is so good. We're seeing the all-time triple list. He doesn't even have 100 yet. Well, he'll get there. Although back in the dead ball era, which is technically what we're in right now, the live ball era doesn't really start until the 1930s. Triples were what happened instead of home runs. So Homer Peel, he wants to be part of the starting lineup. Everyone thinks they know better than me. I'll put you on the trade block too. The problem is no one wants to trade for you. That's really why you're upset. We're not doing badly this season. Okay, so Sisler's getting some respectable voting. Sisler might literally be it for us. No, there's Woody English. And Jakey May. And Sud Sutherland. How's the team doing? Oh, we've gotten a lot better at pitching. Larry French is not meeting the expectations that he set his first season. He's walking a lot more people. But you know what? That's fine. You gotta learn how to run before you can... Learn how to walk before you can run, right? I'm gonna be straight with you. The beating heart of this team is Max Bishop. You gotta love a guy who gets a 400 on-base percentage every season of his career. And leads the leagues and walks 4 seasons in a row. That's just unheard of. And he was a major leaguer. He was a Hall of Famer in the major leagues too. Wasn't he? Is there like more than one Max Bishop? Is that my problem? I don't think so. St. Louis will give me a bad minor league third baseman in exchange for a bad minor league reliever. I mean, he plays third base okay, and he does hit for power. That's worth something. And I don't really need another reliever. You know what? Is there literally anybody else that you find that you have that's interesting? There probably aren't. But even if there aren't, like Al Smith, you'll never give him to me. I'd have to give you one of my best players, then the answer to that is going to be a big fat no. What about this kid? He definitely can't accept it. That's an even harder sell. I'm not asking for a lot, I just want someone I might actually use someday. Nah. You know what? If you're not gonna play ball, Detroit, just go away. Damn it. You were really good for us too, weren't you? Oh well. Harder's getting a tiny bit better, but Huser and Newsom aren't getting any better. Why are you making these people not starters? This is a problem. Alright, you know what's going to happen? Here's what's going to happen. Starting pitcher. I'm going to force you to start these guys. These guys should not be in the bullpen. They just shouldn't. Even Luke Hamlin shouldn't be in the bullpen. I think we have too many players. I think we need to do another big batch of spring cleaning. Okay, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to unclick certain players. Okay, how many people is this? It's 98 players, so this would be enough. I'm going to make a real quick scan. Not that interesting. Okay, all the rest of you jerks are cut. Go away. And there we go. Now we're back to the proper amount. Oh no. Hopefully. Hey, look, now you're putting the actual best pitchers in to start. Who would have thunk? You know what, Lefty? I think you've earned a promotion. No, you haven't. You're terrible at stamina. That's the one thing you can't handle. Oh, who do I call up? Schaffner. It's like it's hard to get excited about him because he doesn't have the highest ceiling. But the alternative is trying to find one of these guys to start. And I don't really have anyone that can. Jim Turner, maybe. I'm going to give Milt a chance. We'll see how he does. Probably not well, if we're honest with each other. And I'm always honest with people. I'm going to replace both of you at the end of the season. Neither one of you has tremendously impressed me. Okay, who is on the trading block? Another minor UI thing, I should be able to find the trading block in one click. There should be like a button there. It's like, oh, trading block. No one here is that interesting. Could trade for Topper Rigney, who nobody wants. Let that be a lesson to you, buddy. Damn it, hi. Alright, you know what, baby doll? You're going to go back into the lineup. I'm going to officially make East the backup at both the corners. East probably hates my guts. He's like, I can easily start for this team. And I'm like, you probably could. Let's see. Yeah, he's very... Oh, he's unhappy with performance. He's actually happy with his role now. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I've been hitting kind of bad in terms of power. A trade proposal. No. I mean, he's interesting in terms of just raw power. Yeah, I'm not going to give you Rudy Kylo for that. I can't give you my starting center fielder. I'll give you Peel. I mean, I don't really have a spot for him. Just for S's and G's. Yeah, you're gonna just laugh in my face, and that's fair. There we go. Where's the guy I just picked up? I wanted him right in the majors. Oh, he's there. You've just labeled him as a center fielder, which he's not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, please make him a third baseman just so I don't forget where he is. Someone else needs to be called up. And there's somebody that leaps out here, someone that definitely deserves a call up. Can you play short? You play second and third. You play just third. You play just third. You play just third. You play third and short. That makes you marginally more useful, Henson. So Pete Daniels is going to immediately jump to the top of the pinch hitter chain. Lindstrom's not hitting brilliantly. Is he playing good third base? He's slightly better than average. I'm actually going to make Daniels the primary. Do I give Rigney a chance? I don't know. I'm kind of sick of his attitude. It's like, you should put me up there, boss. Yeah, I think I will actually go ahead and start Rigney at third. Give him a chance to... Then Henson will back up at short. Blades will back up at second. Daniels will back up here. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to back up Lindstrom at second and third, but he's not... I'm going to bench him for a bit. I'm actually going to go ahead and make you start Daniels once a week. Actually, here we go. You can back up over that. You're actually a really good third baseman. If starter tired, and then I'll manually make you give Daniels a start once a week. I just want to see how his power plays out. And then copy this depth chart and paste it over here. This will make Rigney happy, and I'll really see if there's anything else he can give to the team. Damn, you want a Gold Glove at 2 different positions. That's not very common. There's Lefty Grove. Hallie, that's not my player. Sizzler again. I'd kind of like to see Sizzler get an MVP before his career's over with. Charlie High is ready to come back. How's Baby Doll doing? Not bad, actually. He's actually hitting pretty damn well. Who do we send down? Well, let's send Charlie High to AAA just for the moment. But you were hitting really well, though. You know what? See you later, Ray Blades. I'm gonna call up High. And he's going to be the #1 backup at right field. And I'm actually going to have him start every 5 days. That'll take, hopefully, some of the pressure off of Jacobson. There we go. And we'll make him the #3 pinch hitter. Okay. We're having a really good season this year in terms of just winning games. We're just not winning enough. So, you know, Jacobson's out for a week, and that'll give you a chance to start again, Hill. Good day. A good day. Oh, Sizzler's out for a week. That's unusual. He's not normally injured very often. A personal message, you say. A setback for you. That's fine. That'll mean, seriously, dizziness? What the shit, dude? What the shit? I know it's a serious thing, but come on, guys. Really? Stupid Chuck Klein. Was Chuck Klein a Hall of Famer? Not really. He was good, but he was never a Hall of Famer, I don't think. I'm just saying that because I'm jealous. Wade Hoyt is back. Is there a starter who really should be demoted, though, to... Let's look at the home screen. I mean, French could maybe do with some more time in AAA. Or AA. Schaffner. I'm sorry, he's like, I've been on the Wichita Falls shuttle all season. Every time he thinks he's got his shot, I'm just like, nope, you're done. So I'm like, damn it. We're in a good season from May and a good season from Thomas. I think that's helping us out quite a bit this season. Did I start with May? 22, that was before I took over the team. Who did you give up for him? Just purely out of curiosity. Ray Blades, who I ended up with anyway. Oh, that's amazing. That is simply amazing. He's been our ace actually for a long time now. We're already eliminated. I thought we had 80 wins at one point. Maybe not. Yeah, we're starting to slip. Slippity, slippity, slip. We did have a winning season. You can't deny that. We won more games than we lost. Charlie Grimm. No, I don't have a need for a first baseman. I just don't. Oh, great. And we actually have a freaking doubleheader, which means if I lose both of them, we'll be at 500. I won one and lost the other. You want to start? Hornsby hit over 400. How many batting titles have you won? You've won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 batting titles. You gotta be relatively close to 3,000 hits, don't you? You already actually are already over 3,000. You got 3,000 hits last season. Man, you should have told me. I think you're actually better than you were. You're actually better than you were in real life. Nice work. We'll send to the end of the playoffs and then we'll end the episode. The Phillies won again. I'm gonna get fired eventually. He is worried. He wants a top 10 prospect, a top 3 minor league system, and he wants us to play around 500. We're now up to below average. Alright. Let's go ahead and we'll fill these 2 positions really quickly and then we'll end the episode. We need a new assistant GM. General manager. Value ratings? Oh, that's what they value. That's not what I want. I want the very best in development. George Hughes, I like you. Welcome to the St. Louis Browns. We need a new trainer. We need someone who doesn't keep getting people injured. I wish there were. I kind of like the way they do this on the one hand. On the other hand, I wish there was an easier way to see like which ones were good. Like Mike Mueller looks really good actually. Okay, he's got 3 blues. Then we'll have 4 blues. 3, 3. Yeah, I think he's actually pretty clearly the best. Yeah, because he got 3 blues, 4 greens. Yeah, let's do it. Let's hire him. Get a 5-year deal. There we go. But yeah, I just wish it was just easier to see this. I hope they spend a lot of time on the user interface for Out of the Park Baseball 19. Not that I'm complaining excessively, because this is my favorite Out of the Park Baseball by far. They just keep getting better every year, and I'm just excited to see what 19 will bring us. But that is going to end it for this episode. So another somewhat disappointing season. That's 2 in a row now. If we take a very quick look at our team history, we have never made the playoffs once in our team's history. How do I look as a manager? Oh, so that's right, yeah, 5 years there. I did win 2 championships in the Negro National Leagues, but the best we've ever finished in the majors is 3rd. So that's awkward. We've been over 500 3 years in a row now, although 2019-27 was our best season. I have hopes, though. I have hopes that this will turn out better. Did we lose anyone important? Did anyone, not re-sign or whatever? I think it's a little different. Ray Blades becomes a free agent, and that's fine. I didn't really need you. So, sorry, buddy. But yeah, this is going to end it for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please remember to like, subscribe, comment down below. We'll have a new episode next week, and then again, like with all the other episodes, 6 weeks off. And when I come back, you're going to get a lot more out of the park baseball, as I'm going to do a season a day, 5 days a week. So we'll just have 2 games on the channel, but they'll be a lot more frequent. And hopefully people like that more. And then maybe as I work on time, maybe I'll even add Saturdays back again. But I think we'll just do the 2 games, Stellaris and Out of the Park Baseball 18, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. So hope everyone is looking forward to that as much as I am. In the meantime, though, like, subscribe, comment down below. And this has been Indian. I bid you good day.